Hello, everybody, and welcome to another March of the Machine draft here on the channel. We're going to be going pick by pick, play by play, talking through it all, so you'll know what to do when you draft the set yourself. Okie doke, waiting for server. Waiting on the server to change. Okay, so our rare is Vorinclex, which is a very strong card. Just take away anything about it flipping. 5 mana, 6/6 trample reach that gets you 2 forests is absolutely crazy. Just great card on its own. And if you do flip it, then you get to do some crazy stuff as well. So this card is awesome. It doesn't ask a lot of you in terms of flipping it because it gets you land 6 and 7 automatically. This is just a really good card, really strong, single-colored card. We're going to be taking it. If it wasn't in the pack, it becomes more interesting. Renata Called to the Hunt is a very good multiverse legend. Just 4-drop that then buffs all of your other creatures is really nice when they come into play. Xerix Strobe Knight can be good. I've had some mixed success with Tangled Skyline, generally pretty good, though. And then in the commons, I like Cosmic Hunger a lot. I think that Vanquish the Weak is pretty good. Vorinclex very good here, though, as a first pick. Maybe we'll even wheel one of these green cards. There's 5 other green cards that are all solid cards, various levels of playability. Invasion of Uragonda is a fantastic follow-up to Vorinclex. This is a really good battle because it'll come into play and be a nice little fight spell, and you'll get like a 2-for-1, because then when you do flip this, you get a reasonably sized creature. So this is a really nice one. If that wasn't in the pack, I wouldn't take Seed of Hope here, but I think if you have a really strong rare like Vorinclex to go find that's a permanent, Seed of Hope can be nice to help you find it more often. I do think Vanquish the Weak is a pretty nice removal spell. Sculpted Perfection is a bit not really where I want to start because I don't want to start with a gold card here. Gold card, of course, being the fact that it does have a gold frame, which means it's a multicolored card. That's what that term means if you've never heard it before. But yeah, this is pretty easy Invasion of Uragonda, and then it's not particularly good pack. Other than that, I would take Vanquish the Weak, and then I might even like try Cut Short. I want to experiment with this card a little bit. And I think Hanger's Grounder is a pretty good common too. Tetsuko's a reasonable early drop because it has evasion and gives your other stuff evasion too, which is nice. But pretty easy follow-up. Take another green card here. So we've started with 2 green cards, but that doesn't, and they're very good green cards too. So we really do want to play green. But now we have some options. The first thing that comes to mind is Volcanic Spite. Very strong removal spell. The thing is in this sort of Vorinclex late game, you'll self-mill a little bit type deck, it can pair nicely with red as like a battles type mid-rangey deck. It can pair nicely with black. Deadly Derision is a very good removal spell as well. And we're seeing a lot of black-red cards here, a couple of them, in fact. We aren't seeing as much green here. We see a few black cards. This is a pretty reasonable one as well. I think Volcanic Spite is a very good card. Deadly Derision is also very good. I generally lean towards the cheaper option when I have a close pick like this, so I think I am going to take the Volcanic Spite here, even though I kind of want to try seeing what a black-green deck looks like. But maybe black will just be overwhelmingly open, but we'll have to see. I generally try not to force myself down any particular lane, because that's how you get into trouble where you don't actually get a real draft experience. You end up with some sort of like forced deck, and it's not as fun. I love Wary Thespian. It's very strong. Stoke the Flames, I think, is just better. But Wary Thespian is a 2-drop that I would love to have here. If there wasn't a Stoke the Flames in this pack, I would take the Thespian here. I don't think Rod is very good. 4 mana 3/3 is just too small. There's a Vanquish the Weak. So black is looking slightly open, but so is red, and green maybe a little bit less so. But Stoke the Flames is very good, so we're going to be taking that here. We could still abandon our first 2 picks. That would be pretty crazy because these are such good cards, but there's a lot of good cards in this set, so we could abandon our early guns and go towards black-red or something. There was a lot of black-red in the last pack. Stoke the Flames is just a really good removal spell. Oh my gosh. And now we just see a pack that has no green, 1 black spell, 1 white spell, and a billion blue spells. Outside the game. And then you can flip it into something pretty good. 7 to flip it is crazy. Omen Hawker, Xerix. Strobe Knight is probably okay in this sort of deck with convoking things. Not seeing a single green card by pick 5 is a bit of a signal. I am tempted by a key Scrap Chomper, as that could be like a nice little card that can use some of these lands that I have floating around. But I think I'm going to take the dive into blue and take the Xerix Strobe Knight here and potentially go into red-blue. If green isn't open, green isn't open. I think Omen Hawker is a lot worse. Cyber Cryptomancer is not my favorite. And the Strobe Knight has some potential. I'll take it over the Scrap Chomper. I think it's much better. Okay, now we are seeing... no red cards, really. This card's not my favorite red card. We're seeing more blue, and we're seeing a blue-white card in Wrath. Weatherlight Stalwart. And we are seeing a little bit of white, blue-white land, a little bit of green as well. But green is not seeming open right now. A pack with no green cards at all is a little bit of an anomaly, but for a pick 5. But I think Wrath is going to be the pick here. We can try going into white-blue. We could try to stay with green and take like a Timberland Ancient, but if it's not going to be open, we're just going to be like forcing our way in, and it's a very strong card, but generally like they can just use removal spell on it. You just play some lands then after that point. Okay, now we see an Alabaster Host Intercessor. That's a pretty nice white card. And then we see a pack with no blue. This is interesting. Very interesting. We see a few red cards, the Great Sword. I like Intercessor, though. I think we'll take that. Over Fertilid's favor. Not really seeing any good green, as I've been alluding to. Lithomantic Barrage is a very good card in normal draft, but not really in best of 1. Rona, not my favorite. Black hasn't seemed open, really. There's a Tidal Terror. Searing Barb. I think I'll take the Barb. Maybe try it out. Over Tidal Terror. The Aetherborn. And then we wheel Renata. So, interesting signals we're seeing here. Maybe people don't think. There was a lot of green cards in this pack that we thought we could wheel. There was a Cosmic Hunger. But we wheeled 3 of them. So maybe green just was not open that one particular pack. And we got Seed of Hope to come back. Versus Hanger Scrounger. I think Hanger Scrounger is probably just better. I really like Hanger Scrounger. So we did a little bit of figuring out our destiny here. But I think going back towards this is nice. We could also just take the 2-drop. I think Scrounger's a little bit better, that I don't want to just take the 2-drop. I could try to splash blue. I don't really want to try. I don't want this guy because I have a lot of expensive stuff. I don't really want the Converter Beast either, though. Let's take the Cliffs and see what happens. You never know. Okay, now we just get a 2-drop. We just want any 2-drop. We do have one fight thing. I don't really like Rada, as I've been saying. And Urn of Godfire, sure. We're not going to play. And we're more likely to play. Well, this is a sideboard card mostly anyway. I don't know. Okay, so we're trying to play green-red, it looks like here. Zurgo and Ojutai. I love this card. I think it's really cool. It's not green, but green does have good fixing. What else could I take here? Obosh. I'm not going to play it as a companion, but it could be good. It's just a card. It can be cast in just a red deck. There's a Skittering Surveyor. There's a Portent Tracker. This card is sweet. I kind of just want to see if I can make it work. I already have the Urn that could maybe help. Taking that and Obosh and the Portent Tracker. Portent Tracker is probably the best card for my deck. I think I can get the fixing to make this work. Not the color I'm interested in. This card's very good. I can redo creature or artifact ETBs. So put another counter on something. Get 2 more lands. Exile something else. I'm tempted by the Joyful Storm Sculptor. Nice little 5-drop. There's also this guy. There's a Timberland Ancient, which will probably wheel. There's an Aki. How heavy am I going to go into white is the question. I could play white-green. I'm probably going to play green-red and then splash blue and splash white, so I'm probably not going to be interested in that. There's not really a card for my green-red deck, though. And I'm like, oh, I have to have this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is a broken 2-drop. Kenra Spellspear is insane. I'm probably going to take the Volcanic Spite, though. Hopefully Tranquil Cove wheels. It's unlikely to. But Kenra Spellspear is insane. Volcanic Spite's just kind of more what my deck is looking for. Kind of a better like to answer the problems and then dig through my deck for the colors I need type situation. I like this guy because it can get me my planes, or if I have some other white sources I can cast it. But yeah, we'll take the Volcanic Spite. Hopefully wheel this. We're not going to wheel that. Not going to wheel that either. But I'll always take a Volcanic Spite when I see one pretty much. Okay, now there's a Arouse Reinforcements. I do like Swiftwater Cliffs, but you just need 2-drops in this set, and this is a really good one. There's also Overgrown Pest, which is also nice because it can find me my Vorinclex, my Invasion. But I've found 2-drops to be very, very important. And I don't currently have, like, very many good ones. And red has some really good Convoke spells. This is also a very, very good card. I think it's between the Pest and the Reinforcements. I think I'll be able to get more 3-drops, though. I'm just going to take the Reinforcements. That's what my gut's telling me to do. I've been very impressed by Reinforcements. And now we get a land. That's nice. This can help me with get my blue for my Zergo. There's also a Serpent Blade Assailant. But there's nothing too crazy in this pack. War Historian's fine if you attack battles. Yeah, we'll take the Thornwood Falls. And now we get a Wary Thespian. I'm really happy to see that. There's also a Furnace Host Charger, which I could take as a Mountain Finder. Mostly just interested in getting like good 2-drops though, and this is a really good one. Big fan of Wary Thespian. Big fan. Love this card. What's this do? Search your library for an Aura, God, or Demigod. So I have a Demigod to find. And I probably will end up with an Aura, maybe. 3 other enchantments. I'm not really going for enchantments. I'm going to take this 2-drop to help me ramp to my late game. Rugged Highlands or Cosmic Hunger. I think I'm going to take the Highlands. It just helps my mana a lot. And if I want to play the Zergo, which I kind of do. There's a lot of good cards in this pack. There's a Cosmic Hunger, but I have good removal. I've got Stoke the Flames, 2 Volcanic Spites. Searing Barb even is a fine one. So, and I've got the Alabaster Host. I don't really need to worry about removal, but fixing is something I'll definitely be looking for. I also like the Sailback. Pretty solid card on its own right. Scroll Shift. Could use that to refuel some of my cards. Not really in the market for it, but I guess I'll take this card instead. Just get a little bit of combat trick. It's cheap. I don't want the Trailblazing Historian. I could take the Timberland Ancient, or I could take the Wildwood Escort. I think the Timberland Ancient's better. Just help me find my green mana. Helps my mana a little bit. I've not been super impressed by the Escort. It feels a little small. I don't really want the Historian either. I could take the Scrap guy. Ooh, we wield a Chomping Kavu. Nice. We didn't wield the blue-white land, but that's fine. We wield the blue-red land. That's nice. And now we get a Seed of Hope. Sure, we'll take that guy. Okay, so let's look what we got. Okay, so the first thing that I look at is the rare here, which can deal 2 damage to each creature, which is kind of nice. Just clears the board. Or I can like filter my draw. The land here doesn't really help me. Red-green could be useful because it does get me a treasure, which I can use. But the rain card I'm looking at here is Overgrown Pest as a way to like dig for lands or double-face cards, which does include this Vorinclex, this Invasion. The Into the Fire is pretty tempting as a sweeper, but it does kind of kill most of my own stuff. I think I'm going to get the Pest over the Invasion over this. So like that would be my 3rd pick out of the pack, probably. I think Invasion would be good just for getting the treasure and the filter a little bit. So I don't need the urn, I don't think. Wrong color. Right color. This card's insane if you flip it. I did that a couple times before. It's just so much power and toughness. But Skittering Surveyor is going to be really nice. I'll be able to probably get away with playing one island, one plains, and getting to play my cards, because the plains can be found with this guy. The island can be found with this, or with any of my 3 sources here. Yeah, so Skittering Surveyor is going to be really nice for getting those sources. Green, blue. I don't have a lot of flip cards. This card's pretty good. Yeah, easy Surveyor, I think. So now there's another Invasion of Moraganda. There's also a Blighted Burgeoning, which I really like. And there's Complete the Circuit, which is very powerful in the right build. Not really my build, but in some builds. So I think it's between the Invasion and the Blighted Burgeoning. The Invasion is really nice. Just lets me fight with stuff. I've been pretty impressed by this card, and I have the Portent Tracker combo. I think this might be better than the Surveyor. I'm going to take it because I think the ramp is pretty valuable too. Casting any of my big guys on turn 4 is pretty good. I don't love the Invasion of Kamigawa. I think this card's pretty reasonable. It does help for attacking. I don't really have the battles, though. The Invasion of Urganda was very tempting. I like the Blighted Burgeoning because if I cast it on turn 3, it lets me cast one of my big guys on turn 4. Whereas if I get the Surveyor, it just lets me cast a 4-drop. I'm just hitting land drops. I'll take this. I don't think I want one of these blue cards to splash. Now it's an interesting pick. There's another Pest. How many 2-drops do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. I don't really have the Convoke spell, so I don't really need this guy. I do like having 1, though. I think the Pest is going to be really nice. Just helping me dig for lands. There is another Burgeoning, though. I am very tempted by this. But I think Pest being able to find Vorinclex is nice. I'm going to take the Burgeoning. It just does what I want every time. Whereas Pest doesn't always. Copper Host Crusher. I have a lot of ramp, so I could maybe play that. What's this good with? Targets only Zada. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. I don't have the good cards for it. I think I'm just going to take the 2-drop, and I can flip it with this if I need to. Fertile its Favor. Complete the Circuit. I'll take another Storm Sculptor, maybe. That's a draw, too. This card can flip. 5 and a 4/5 that turns into a 7/5 is nice. I'll just keep my mana simple for some of my 5-drops. Cosmic Hunger is nice. There's an Escort. There's a Onake. I'll take the Wildwood Escort now. Sure. Not interested in any of these. Okay, I don't think I want the Geoderm. So keep in mind I have 4 lands here, so my 31 cards is really 27. I think 1 Skittering Surveyor is a really good number. Okay, so I could play the Urn if I really felt I needed the removal, but I don't think I do. I don't think I want the Geoderm. I don't really have a lot of battles to attack, and just not I'm not that aggressive overall. It does attack as a 4/4 and it buffs my other attackers, so I could consider it. I think I'm just going to consider these cards, though. I'm going to play 1 Plains. So this is 2, 4, 11, and 17 lands. So I'm going to play 17 lands, and I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and I'll mess with them later. I think I'll cut Seed of Hope. I'll cut the Arachnoid Adaptation, so that's 2 easy cuts. I'm going to keep every 2-drop I have. Hanger Scrounger's nice. Searing Barb could maybe go. Bonded Herd Beast could maybe go. Yeah, so I think I'll cut those 2. And then we'll look at our colors. So we only have the 2 white spells. That's fine with our 1 Plains. And then we could use Burgeoning to cast things. Or we could like cycle this and you get it back with the Escort. So I think 1 Plains is good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources. Then we have, for blue, we only have this card and this card. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources, 6, 7. Red, we have 4, 6, 7, kind of 8, 9. And then green, we have 1, 2, 9 green sources. So I think we want to have the most green. 7 red might be a little bit too low. What's our color distribution? Pretty much even between red and green, but I have a lot of double green. But once I hit 1 Blighted Burgeoning, I'm pretty good. And I need a lot of red 2-drops. So I'm going to play 1 more and 1 less. And that'll give me 8 green sources, 8 red sources, and then the other ones. So that's pretty good. I think we can play this Zergo effectively. And this should be pretty good. We could consider playing no island, but I like being able to get it with the Surveyor. It just, 1 island essentially adds 2 blue sources. So yeah, I'll see you folks in the games. If you have been enjoying my channel and my videos and would like to contribute towards the success of my content going forward, you can become a patron at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a way for viewers to support the creators who they enjoy and gain access to some unique rewards in the process. So if you become a Nicolai Bolas patron, you'll gain access to my card-by-card tier list for March of the Machine with my thoughts on every single card in the set as an extra bonus resource. And you can also gain access to drafts with me and things of that nature. There's a host of cool rewards over at the Patreon, but above all, the funds go towards helping the channel grow and thrive. And so for a couple bucks, you can gain access to some extra stuff and also help the channel succeed. I'd like to give a special shout out to those who support the channel at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. On the draw, we're going to keep this. We have a 2-drop. We have the ability to get our white mana. We have a pretty solid 4-drop. And this can convoke out our Stoke the Flames. That's pretty nice. And we have our blue source. Nice. If they have a counterspell, they have it. Okay, so they're just cycling for green. And yes, the video is getting a little bit choppy here. Just a little bit laggy. That's okay. It's not viewers at home. It's the way this is going right now. Streetwise Negotiator. No attacks. And I'll take the 3 from this because I can maybe kill something bigger. And if they don't do anything worth killing, I'll just cycle this guy. Perfect, I can kill that. Okay. We're going to get the Renata down before we play the Storm Sculptor, because that represents a lot of extra power and toughness. A 4/4 is huge here against blue-green. That's why I wanted to play it like this. They're going to struggle to deal with that. Okay, sure. I can exile that with that guy eventually, maybe. Perfect. Blighted Burgeoning. I can't play this and that. So I guess I'll just play this for now. And I'll hit him for 4. Yep, they flip. This guy's going to be really good with my Renata. Really good. I'm mostly thinking about the fact about how kind of awkward this is, where, like, I want them to just save this thing so I can kill their 4/4, but also, like, I'm going to have to, like, delay my turns a little bit. It's weird. It'll depend on what I draw here, of course. Yep, I will take it. No blocks. This thing's funny because it can't block the Chomping Kavu, but it looks like it can because it looks like a 3/3 in combat. Oh, they are going to regret that. Renata is a lot scarier. Oh, that is also terrifying. Okay. That was good, Renata. This thing's really good, but if they just put counters onto certain things, I can get rid of it. Renata accounted for an extra 3 power and toughness there. 3, 4, and 2 2/2s for 5 mana is pretty dang good. The Ozolith is a scary card, though, so I will have to be careful. Okay. The Ozolith cannot be used at instant speed, so they should use it now. Okay. So they aren't going to use the Ozolith right away. Interesting. Okay, this card could be really good for me. I'm going to play this so I can start hitting my land drops. I can attack them for 6 here, but I'm just going to play this guy. Get my 2 forests. A little bit awkward how I mean, I'll be able to punch this thing, which is nice. But I still can't go Blighted Burgeoning into this thing. But I am also glad that they played this guy, because it means they can't Ozolith punch Vorinclex. Cast this. And one off of this, which I really want to use on that guy, but I'll just use it on something else, I think. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing this now because I'm a little bit worried about them having instant speed shenanigans, like the bounce spell in blue. The 2 and a blue one. So I don't really want to go for Cosmic Hunger right away. It might look like I'm playing scared, and it's true, I am. But I am kind of scared. Sure. It's a big guy. You have a lot of mana, 3 cards in hand. Hmm. 2, 5, 7, 9. So I can attack with everything. If they block this, they take 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So they have to block Vorinclex. Got the win. That was good. Quite nice. I think the deck played out well. Our mana was very smooth. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We are going to keep this hand. We can't cast the Storm Sculptor quite yet, but we do have the Renata plus Storm Sculptor combo. Just going to play our 2 1/1s. No attacks. I can convoke out Stoke the Flames to kill whatever 3-drop they play. I'll just use it now. Use my mana, keep myself ahead on board. Should have done this pre-combat, but the more you know. And if I draw a land, I can play the Storm Sculptor. Get a billion power and toughness. And if not, I can play the Chomping Kavu. No attacks. We'll hold up our Cosmic Hunger / our Flip. Izuri. Okay, we will want to kill Izuri. Before Izuri becomes a problem. Wonderful. Okay. Now we get to deploy this. We'll play our lands out. Might as well. We could draw Vorinclex, and then we really want to be fully stocked on our lands. Oh, they have Vorinclex. That's bad. Yeah, we're in bad shape. What answers do I have to it? That's the question. Not sure. They're holding a forest. I'm not sure why. Get my planes, because planes can get my samurai. So I have Invasion of Moraganda if I can make something big enough. So I guess I'll play to that out. I could have just made the chomping combo a 5-5. There goes the Rotten Tail. Not worth attacking. I'll just lose the Vorinclex. They milled 2 Skittering Surveyors. They did not mill very good cards, did they? Seven counters is a lot, though. So this is my turn to strike. Excellent. If they trade off all their creatures, they're not going to be able to put counters anywhere. Okay. I think I really needed a spell that turn to like push me over the edge and like really get him. Yep. Really? They are dead on board. Rats. Do I have Stoke the Flames? No, I do not. Oh, that's so frustrating. I was so close. I don't think I have any hasters. If I had gone for the volcanic thing pre-combat. If I'd gone for the volcanic pre-combat, I wouldn't have been able to use this to win, unfortunately. Oh my god. They're so greedy. Come on, deck. Give me something. Little something, something. Oh man. Oh, that's so brutal. I'm so close. If I had drawn a creature, I would have won. Because I could have gone creature, fight this guy, swing for the win. As it is, I'm 1 point short. If it was a cheap creature. Oh, actually, no, I do it. Okay. Submit 0. Or I can. I have a chance to win. If they have nothing. Seems potentially unlikely, but... Yes! We got there! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! Invasion of Murugando, the one counter. Oh my gosh, that was an insane game. Holy heck. What a crazy win. What a crazy win. See you folks next round. Were they almost milled out? They had 10 cards left. They couldn't flip this again, but still. Let's go! See you folks next round. Welcome to round 3. We're going to keep this on the draw. We don't have a 2-drop, but we have 3-drop, kind of a 4-drop, kind of a 5. Okay, much better 5. We're going to play this on turn 4 so we can flip the thing immediately. But not having a 2-drop is a little bit sad. Swamp. Black-red. Yay! Oh my gosh, we've got the Zergo, and we can cast it on turn 5. Actually, we can cast it on turn 4 if we go for this, but against Black-red, I'm always afraid of them making me sacrifice something. So I'm just going to play it slow. Overgrown Pest into Renata into Joyful Storm Sculptor maybe. Wow, only 1 hit. That was pretty crazy. Ayara. Just going to play it nice and slow. Play the Storm Sculptor, make a billion power again. It is certainly tempting to try and get Zergo and Ojutai down as soon as possible, but I'm not actually that far ahead right now. They have to kill the Renata here if they can. If they can't, I'm in really, really good shape. I've gotten this combo every single game, which feels very good. They probably have removal. Yep. Yep. I'll attack. I'm glad I got that removal out of their hand, though. They still have 3 spells, but I can Invasion of Morganda now or something to kill their Ayara. Chad is pointing out that Zergo can just bounce itself, which is definitely something I've been keeping in mind. Because once I'm like just almost empty-handed, I can just use this over and over, which is nice. I really want to kill the Ayara. Okay, so they only have 1 mana now. They do have 5. They could cast another of the Shatter the Source or whatever it's called. They only have 1 card in hand, though. And if they attack, it means they don't have it. I'm hoping they attack. So I can just take the 3 and know that they don't have it. Why would you attack with the Ayara? So they can't have that one. They could have pretty free double block. I'm so confused. Okay, so now I'm going to make this a 3-4. Because I think having a 3-3 and a 3-4 is better than 1-4-4. Because the 3-3 can trade with the Aetherblade Agent. And the 2-3 can't. Okay, so they do transform. Flitting Gorilla. I can just keep this here because if they do kill it, I can Wildwood escort it back. I got the chump block out of him. Nice. I think I'm in good shape, though. Sure. They can give this Menace. I'll just double block it. Got the win! Zergo and Ojutai, legitimate victory condition. That card is really, really good. And so I'm glad I tried to see if I could splash it, and it looks like it worked out. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this on the draw. A little bit sketchy. But as soon as we hit 1 land, we're in good shape. Okay, Captive Weird is fine. It's a defender. So here I think I might just play this on turn 3. Just so that I can have more options over every other turn. Like I could play Renata on turn 4 if I wanted to. Black. Okay, so this could be a grindy matchup. If they flip this, I'm pretty happy. I'll just jam Blighted Burgeoning. Also, Blighted Burgeoning ensures that I get my blue mana. My red mana. Okay, so now next turn I'll have 5 mana. So I can play this and flip this. And then threaten the double block. Umori. Interesting, interesting. That's a very good card. The mountain. Threaten the double block on this guy. I'm definitely far behind right now. So now I have a decision. I think I'm going to go for the double block to force them to spend their turn on whatever removal spell they have, killing just one of my 2/2s. Because then I only take 4. Okay. Oh, this is actually quite good for me, if this is how it goes. Okay, so that all happens. Let's see what else they have as a follow-up. Grim. Well, that's really bad for me. So it's like a functional 7/7. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to lose to Grim. I can't beat that card. Not with the start that I had. 4, 5, 6 mana. Sacrifice that. Yep, that's game, I think. I can't beat this card. I have no way of killing it. That's just how it goes. I'm still super dead here. I'm literally just dead on board. They just have to find the line. But I'll make them do it. Grim basically makes it so I can't ever kill them. Because they'll... Just... I need to wait for them to go to attacks here. That will get sacrificed to Grim. Yep. I don't know why they didn't do that way earlier. Dang it. My only out was to draw one of my, like, make 2 tokens cards. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, this card's so good. So good. Oh well. Welcome to another round. We do not have a green source yet, but we'll keep this. Our volcanic spite can help us find it. Ah, the mana fixing. When I do not have green. Interesting. I already have all my colors once I find green, so I'm just going to use my volcanic spite, kill a reasonable creature, dig for my mana. Yep. Same play. Nice. Chipping away. Looks like they have a lot of removal or something. I don't know why they haven't played anything yet. I still can't play anything. Vorinclex is uncastable still. And if they're trying to use their removal on something, they are not going to find a good target here. They probably have a bunch of spot removal. They're going to kill my 2/3. I would imagine. But I'm still up to 1/1s from it. Yep. They have 5 cards in hand. When I draw a forest, I'll get to play Vorinclex. I'm not going to play Vorinclex yet, though. There's no reason to. They don't have any threats on the board. And they probably have a bunch of removal in their hand. It might not be able to kill Vorinclex, but if I wait on playing Vorinclex, yeah. See, look at that. Now I'm in, look at that. Look at how badly that would have gone for me if I hadn't done it that way. Oh my gosh, look how perfectly this works out. All because I didn't play my Vorinclex last turn. Woo! Let's go! They're gonna kill Vorinclex, yep. I figured they had Deadly Derision. I really want to just kill them. Play this. I could have also attacked this thing, which might have been a better play, honestly. I definitely considered it. Because you attack this, and the next turn I burn that, get +2/+2 on my guys. They're at 8 still, but my guys are just getting big. But this play, I could maybe win the game outright. And it did work. I do win the game outright. Stoke the Flames is a heck of a card. Probably get back... Oh, they don't get back the Timberland Ancient. Got there. That was a crazy game. Oh my gosh. I think I would have lost if I'd played my Vorinclex that one turn. Just play Vorinclex, get it exiled immediately. They untap, slam their 6/5. And as it was, they exiled a 1/1. No, they exiled a 2/3 or a 1/1 or something. Like, no, they exiled a 1/1 token. Untap played their 6/5, and then I proceeded to kill their 6/5 with my guy. Crazy. What a game. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We will keep this on the play. We're in good shape here, I think. We can play either Skittering Surveyor or Scrounger, depending on what we want, or Overgrown Pest. I kind of want to hit a Plains. I want to use this to put a counter on this guy. Yeah, I really just want to hit a land. And the Pest can find me Vorinclex later, but I really don't want Vorinclex right now if it means I can't get a Plains. And I am going to get the Plains, even though it jeopardizes going Renata into Joyful Storm Sculptor, I think. Or do I get... Yeah, because I could still just draw a Mountain and do that easily. I have 2 draw stops at a Mountain. Blue-black, okay. Sure. Perfect. We'll play this, force them to kill it. If they don't kill it, I get to jam this Storm Sculptor.
Do you prefer people to resub off stream? I always wonder.
Oh no, definitely better on stream, because then I can thank them. Thank you so much, Restless Streaming, aka Gahitsu, for the subscription. I really appreciate that. And thank you for the support. It's great to have folks subscribe while I'm streaming. I have to play the island because I need both colors for this. That was pretty dang good. I'm going to attack like this because I want to just double block the Etched Familiar. could triple block, but if they use a removal on one of these little guys, I'm okay with that. And also, I don't want to lose 2/2/2s. Or my 3/4. The gorilla. It flits. This thing does not have reach, even though it looks like it would. Play this. Take Vorinclex. See? I played this instead of... Oh, it's all coming up Nikolai. And I am going to do this. Because killing this thing gives me a lot of power here. Okay. Similar end result. They got a 1-mana draw 2 out of the deal. But now I get to hit them. They're getting back their Etched Familiar. Interesting. They must have lands. Yep. So I can play Vorinclex and threaten to flip it the next turn, which is nice. Ooh, and if they kill it, I can get it back. I'm going to be able to... Oh. Must have Indestructible. Yep. That's fine. Man, I almost ran out of forests. Play the land, because that way I can threaten flipping this next turn. Honestly, just it being a big reach trampler is usually good enough, I think. So if they spend their turn killing this, I get to then play Hanger Scrounger and this guy. Hit them for 1,000,000. I think this game has played out very well for me. You got to know when to attack them. Know when to block them. Inga Rune Eyes. Oh, that is not going to do it, opponent. That is not going to do it at all. Okay. So the key here is to make sure that all my guys are big enough to attack. Which they most certainly will be. And make this guy as big as possible. So they go block there, take 11. I think they're just dead. Got there. Woo! Nice little win. Whew! Oh my god! I've been promoted to platinum. This merits a speech. You know, when they told me that I would open a Vorinclex pack one pick one, I said, okay. And when I knew that I'd get past another very good green card right after that, I also said okay. And even though I thought I was going to abandon them both for blue-white, in my naivete, I stayed the course and simply splashed blue-white in my green-red deck. And that is what has propelled me to platinum. And that is what shall propel me to another win inside of platinum. See you next round. Welcome to another round on the play. Keeping this Blighted Burgeoning is hype. We're going to play the Gain land first so that we can play Volcanic Spite if we want to. Probably just going to play the Thornwood Falls, though. Unless I want to hold up the volcanic spike. Keep the board clear. I think that's better. I'm just going to hold up the volcanic spike. I'm going to be able to find a time to play this, but this way I won't fall behind. I hope they surveil to the top. Get wrecked. And I will put the forest down on the bottom, because if I do draw my Vorinclex, I want to be able to fetch up my forests. This game is working out perfectly. Drawing that land means that I'll be able to jam Vorinclex. Turn 4 Vorinclex on the play is pretty dang good, especially against a blue-green. What is blue-green going to do against this? Vorinclex even has a reach. I wonder if they know that. That's super messed up. They are in Platinum. Platinum 1 to be precise, so they probably do know. I must attack. And I'll play this guy because he has reach, and is also very problematic. Ah, Gingitantius. Well, that's funny. So this is Ward 2, right? Yep. So I can fight it with this guy to make it a 7-5 or 7-6. As long as I play this land first. The question is, do I attack this and they'll just assuredly chump block it for 1? I think I should attack them. Because the problem is even though it's a trample, it's just like they can use this to stop my entire attack. So it essentially chump blocks for 6 damage. And I now have 13 power of trampler against 5 toughness, and they have to play something big to stop me here. Got the win. Victory! Da 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 da. See you folks next round. Welcome to the final round. I realize that I am in prime position to just close this one out, and so I will do so. I'm 6-1. I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't have any early game, but I've got all my colors. I think that's good enough on the play. This has to be cast. I can't actually cycle it, but I can cycle this guy. Ooh, red-green. I think I'll cycle this guy. Just to make sure I hit my land. Try to play this into this. Ooh, Teamer. Yeah, definitely cycling now. I need to just make sure my curve goes smoothly, because this guy hits like a truck. Don't let him being a 1-3 fool you. He is dangerous. Okay. Oh, Tetsuko. Well, that's a really good combo with Streetwise Negotiator. I'm probably gonna have to fight. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight that. This gives vigilance. Oh, I really hope they don't have something here. Huge. They can't block. And I can't block them either, more importantly. Lannery! Not Captain Lannery Storm! Get my guy. And I'm going to exile... probably Tetsuko. Okay, that's going to have to die. Well, I wonder why they're doing it now instead of pre-combat. Hopefully I'm not dead. I would be dead if they'd played that properly and done it pre-combat. At least I think I would be. No, the sword of once and future! Whatever shall I do? What, they're equipping? What? Oh my gosh. They think they can win this. With this, in this economy? Does that give me the win? So, I'm hitting them for 5 guaranteed. They're going to go to 4. So I need to get as many 4-powered creatures as possible. This thing can pump itself up. And this thing can pump up this guy. Got there. We got there. We got there. Unless, of course, they drew a Convoke spell off of that. But I don't think they did. I don't think so. Did we get there? Did we get there? Did we get there? Did we win? Chomping Kavu, unblockable. Yes! Yes! We did it! Yes! The victory is ours! We are the champions. Except for Grim Grim. Let's go. I feel very happy with how that played out. That was really cool. Just very tight plays. Very good deck. Victory. that last game, we didn't even need a Vorinclex. We just played our cards straight up. We didn't get to cast Zergo as much as I wanted to. We kind of did a lot of stuff to get that Zergo into our deck, and then we only cast it a single time, but that's just because we found our Vorinclex a bit more often. Cool deck. A lot of fun. Let's just go post-op, things I learned. First off, the splash felt very consistent with this one Skittering Surveyor, the 2 Blighted Burgeonings. I had 4 Gain lands and then a couple of Land Cyclers. The splash felt like I almost never had mana problems. Second, the Vorinclex was incredible, as we expected. Zergo felt very good that one game. They basically scooped because I had Zergo. And then, hopefully you saw that Renata is absolutely absurd when it stays in play. Renata into Joyful Storm Sculptor. We did that a few times. Just absolutely nutty. Blighted Burgeoning was fantastic. This card really just set me up. I definitely preferred it to the Skittering Surveyor because the ramp was relevant. And we did a lot of cool stuff with that. And then just having enough 2-drops was really important. We'd had that one game where we just beat them down with the 2 1/1s forever. And then dodged that removal spell. And it was huge. But yeah, we never got to go Portent Tracker plus Blighted Burgeoning, but that's also an insane combo. And then Invasion of Murgond was really good too. So a lot of fun with this one. I never felt like I ran out of stuff to do with my mana pretty much. I almost always had plenty of spells. So 17 lands plus the Land Cyclers felt good to me. And yeah, even with all of this extra fixing, I felt like 17 lands was a good spot. If you did make it all the way till the end of this video, leave hashtag Zergo and Ojutai and Vorinclex in the comment section down below because we did all 3 of them. And who needs to make concessions to a Jeskai card in your green-red deck when you can just play all of them? So leave that hashtag to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. If you are interested in supporting my content, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, linked in the description down below. You'll gain access to some cool rewards and also help me continue making these videos. And if you're interested in the NicolaiBolas Discord server, it's free, and that's linked in the description as well, and all of the stuff you can find in the description. Also, if you want to catch this Twitch stream live, that's linked as well. But that's going to do it for this one. I had a ton of fun making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll talk to you next time.